Hey friends, welcome back to an episode of Saturday Morning Collectibles. I got a really nice Super 7 unboxing to do today, so let's get into it. So I'm sure all of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle brethren who grew up in the late 80s, early 90s has that one villain that you just attach to, that you just love from the original cartoon. So for me, it was always Leatherhead. Loved him as a villain on the show, loved the figure itself also. It's one of my favorite box arts that they've done, which I have right here. Paid a good penny for that one, but it's worth it for me. It hits all the nostalgic boxes. Something else that hits the nostalgic boxes is the original Playmates figure. I have the original one here from my childhood. Good thing my mom and dad didn't let me sell them. But Super 7 has been putting out reissues from the Playmates line in their own version. And, you know, they retail for probably $50, $55, which is way above what I'm willing to pay for those things right now. But if you catch them at a good time, they mark them down with a deep discount. And I just got this one, I think, for $20-some maybe during the last month's Black Friday period. And I couldn't pass up on this. I've been eyeing it for a long time. $20-some for me is great for this figure and a good price point. So let's break him out. So full disclosure, I believe this is my first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Super 7 figure unboxing, or just period. So what I'll say first is I think it's really neat callback to the original weapon rack that the Playmates figures came with. You have the shotgun, you have the trap, which, you know, this, I don't know if this comes complete, but here's mine from the original one. And you have this fishing rod. So you have the option of tearing these off and using them if you want, but it also comes with separate accessories in Super 7 style, which is gigantic. So you have the shotgun, which is a lot more detailed. I don't know why you would use the weapons rack, but, you know, to each their own. You have a shotgun here. You have the trap. So it's going to be the same things you see in the weapons rack. You have the fishing pole, which is a lot bigger than what you see in the weapons rack. And you also get these things to put, I don't know if they hang on, we'll figure it out here in a second. But you have a crawfish, you have a turtle, and you have this feather looking thing. You're going to get 3 sets of hands, the one that comes with the figure, which I'll show here in a second. You have closed fist, and you have the grappling hands, which these will probably be for the shotgun, if I'm not mistaken. And the figure itself, man, this is awesome. I don't blame anybody for wanting to go down the Super 7 train and getting all these things. It's just that, you know, they're so expensive, and I love what NECA's doing with the cartoon series, so that's where I'm spending all of my time and investment into right now. But man, I'm so glad I got this guy as my favorite villain. You know, they did a great job capturing the nostalgia of the original Playmate figure. We have the let's just go over the details of it. So you have the cap, which feels like hard leather, but I mean, it's hard plastic, really hard plastic, not rigid at all. You're going to have the hook here on the top of the hat. You got a feather wrapped around it. You got his face, looks just like the original. I wouldn't say just like, but pretty similar to the original. Same with the eyes, the eyebrow. His teeth's yellow, or no, it's just the way the teeth is yellower on the Super 7 than with the Playmates. Maybe he had a toothbrush back in the day. I don't know. You're going to have the yellow vest. The pants are blue too. The shoes are brown. Again, I think Super 7 did a great job of matching what the original toy looked like. Oh, here on the back. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The crawfish, the turtle, and the feather looking thing. Yeah, so, man, awesome job, Super 7, on getting this to look like the original figure. Okay, so let's look at the articulation, which I've heard is the biggest complaint with this figure itself. I've heard he can't stand up really well, so I'm crossing my fingers that I got a good one. We'll see. So the mouth will open and close Got to have that because that's what the original Playmates figure had that. The head is on a nice swivel, turns really easily. Shoulders, shoulder joint. You're gonna have elbow. The hands will come off. None of these are tight. None of these joints are tight, which is probably the reason why he doesn't stand up real well. The waist is on a swivel. Really, really, really loose joints. I can't say that enough. Really loose joints. Knees, ankle. He has a tail. Obviously, the tail is separate because it's such a big figure. Ugh, give me a second to get this guy on. Okay. Wow. This tail does not move, and it takes some force to get in here. You know, that could be one of the reasons why the joints are so loose. By the time you get the tail on, you've already forced it so hard in there that you've loosened up these joints. I'm being sarcastic. But seriously, that tail is hard to get in, and it does not move. It came out multiple times, actually, as I was trying to get this thing in here. So it looks like I might have been one of the lucky ones. I'm not seeing any balance issues with this guy, so hopefully the waist stays pretty rigid and it doesn't loosen up on me. I will say that the belt, looks like it's made of a softer plastic, and as I was trying to put the feathery thing on the back, there was a spot for it, but it broke off. So I'm not going to be able to put the feather thing on there unless I want to super glue the peg back on. But for now, I have the crawfish and the turtle on there, which, you know, okay for me. Who's going to see the back of him, right? So I got a shotgun holding it, or I got him holding his shotgun as well. I mean, listen, guys, this figure is awesome. Is it worth the $50? I would say, you know, for me, this particular figure, yes, but another Super 7 figure that I'm not as attached to from the original Playmates line, I would not purchase it unless it was deeply discounted. Also, even Slash the other day was $15, and I didn't get it, and I might be kicking myself later. But, you know, I just thought, hey, I could spend that $15 towards something else. I do have Donatello that I still need to open. He's my favorite good guy, my favorite turtle overall from that whole series. But Leatherhead is definitely by far and away my favorite villain. I mean, how does he stack up from the original? I mean, listen, Super 7 did a great job with it. It looks awesome. But right in here, the NECA one, it doesn't hold a candle to what NECA's doing for the cartoon line. I mean, if you're looking for something for the cartoon line, go with NECA. If you're looking for something that ticks the Playmates nostalgia line, go with Super 7. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys have any of the Super 7 figures? How do you guys feel about the Super 7 line? Are you guys getting them? Let me know what you guys think. Are you okay with the QC issues? This one does pretty good, it seems, other than the belt. But other than that, I mean, I really enjoy this guy. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you like it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. It really does help a lot. And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.